be showing you all the stuff that I got for Easter 2026. So before I begin this video, I'd like to wish you all a very happy Easter and hope you got a lot of Easter eggs, and other than that, I hope you just enjoy your day. So yeah. So not really doing much for Easter. I was working earlier and my family's away, so probably just gonna be relaxing for most of the day probably. But yeah. But today I'd like to show you the stuff that I got during the last few weeks. So yeah. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. So I think we shall start at the let's start at the bottom. So the first thing that I got is this Minnie's Easter egg. And I also got this yesterday from my Zumba class, and yes, I do Zumba, so yeah. May not be the best dancer, but I do try. So yeah. And strangely, I only have 2 Easter eggs to show you guys, but I don't think it really matters. So yeah. So here's the front, sides, and the back. And as you can see, there's actually mini eggs inside the Easter eggs, so yeah. Can't wait to have this later. So yeah. And the next time that I got is this Mario figure from the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And yes, I did see the Super Mario Galaxy movie and I thought it was amazing. And for some reason, a lot of people didn't really like it for some reason, but for me, I really enjoyed it, which it does have its flaws, but I've seen worse, honestly. So yeah. And as you can see, it comes with Mario and Luma. So yeah. And they also made a Luigi, Yoshi, Rosalina, and 2 Bowser Juniors. The normal one and the Power Junior. You know, the one from Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which I forgot what it was called, but if you know that version of Bowser Jr., then let me know. Which I am planning to get them soon, so yeah. So yeah, I really enjoyed the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I actually saw it twice. I saw it on Wednesday, and I saw it on Friday. And I'm also planning to see it again, hopefully next week, but we'll see what happens, so yeah. Right, so here's the front, sides, and the back. And here we have Yoshi and Mini Bowser. So yeah, I really like the artwork in this. I think this is a big step up from the packaging they did with the first movie. Like, it's a lot more detailed, in my opinion. So yeah. So now it's time to get Mario and Luma out of the box. Excuse me. Luma was easy to get out of the box. Let's see how Mario is. Alright, finally have Mario out of the box, and he actually looks pretty good. And you can even move his fingers, unlike the last time. And it might be a lot more smaller than the last one, which I actually get it now. Back in a sec. Alright, I have the original one, and let's show the comparisons. And actually they're the same size, but this one's a lot more realistic, and this one's a lot, you know, with the eyes, it turns around, but this one, it just stays stuck. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as the original one, except with a few differences. This one you can't move its fingers, but this one you can. And yeah, as you can see, my one's a bit faded with the legs, which the colors aren't really matching up, if you know what I mean. Don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. In this one, the colors are pretty much consistent with the overalls, you know. So yeah. And here we have Luma, which actually looks really cute, and I think there's a few other Lumas as well. Like there's a green one I think comes with Luigi, and the blue one that comes with Rosalina, which I'm not actually sure, to be honest, but I'm sure I'll find out when I get them at some point. Rosalina and Bowser Jr. especially, so yeah, can't wait to get those soon. So yeah, and here's the next one that I've got, and it's Nabbit. So yeah, this is the larger scale version of Nabbit, you know. So yeah, here's the front and the back. And here we have all the characters, which I pretty much have all of them now, apart from Nabbit. Yes, I did, CJ, and it was really good. Have you seen it yet? Because if you did, then what'd you think of it? So yeah, time to get Nabbit out of the box. Yeah, I definitely agree. I found it a lot better than the first movie, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, so I finally have Nabbit out of the box, and here he is. Like, you can move his feet, his legs, his arms, and his, well, you could move its fists. Well, you can a bit, but not too much. Yeah, it is. Can't believe the movie's 3 years old today. It's crazy to think about. And it also comes with the you know, bag, and you can actually open it up. See, it's actually really cool if you ask me. I don't think the small figure did that, so really interesting. Let me see if I can seems a bit tricky, but I'll do my best. No, maybe not. Yeah, Nabbit looks pretty cool in my opinion, so yeah. And I don't give away any spoilers, but Nabbit's not really in the Mario movies yet, which, if they make a third Mario movie, imagine if he was in it, but we'll wait and see. Well, I haven't really seen ads in a while, but I think it looks alright. I actually have to give it a rewatch at some point. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next item that I've got, which I got this one today, and it's this Lindt golden bunny. So yeah, it's a milk chocolate egg. So I believe it comes with the egg and the bunny as well, which that's actually pretty cool. I'd say it will. Well, if you stay for the post credits, then there might be a hint that there will be a third Mario movie, which I'm not going to give away spoilers, but if you've seen the movie yet, then you probably know what I'm talking about. So yeah, and if that is the case, then they'll probably release it in 2029. But we'll see. So yeah, so here's the egg that I got today. Yeah, I know. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Actually, we'll save the back to last. Now let's move on to the DVDs and games. Starting with Pikmin 4 on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I have been collecting quite a lot of Pikmin games lately, which you probably know why, because they're in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which, even though they don't really do a lot in the film, it is pretty surprising to see them, as well as Star Fox, or Fox McCloud, sorry, but doesn't really matter, but I might actually start getting them Star Fox games now. I know I haven't really played them, but seems promising. So yeah. So here's the front, spine, and the back. Here's the game cards. So yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about Pikmin, but never really played it. And here's the Pikmin 3 for the Wii U, which I got this at the same time as the first Pikmin game, but I just decided to save it for this video because why not? Yeah, it looks alright. And my guess will be that you know, in every Paw Patrol movie, they focus on a different pup. Like the first movie, they focused on Chase. The second movie was Sky, and the third movie, I guess, would probably be Ryder. But we'll have to wait. No, Marshall. Sorry. So yeah. So here's the front, spine, and the back, and yeah. And here's the disc, and we also have a little game guide, like some instructions and stuff. Oh yeah, I heard about that. And Kirsten Bell has been cast to play Amy Rose, which that's actually really cool. Which I think she's the imperfect choice for Amy, in my opinion. So yeah. All right, so here's the next game that I have, and it's Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Cosmic Destruction for the Wii. So yeah, this is my actually fourth Ben 10 game that I have, and the third one I have on the Wii. So yeah, it is quite rare for me to find the Ben 10 games, but yeah. So here's the front, spine, and the back. Yes, I do. And here's the disc. And we also have a little game guide. So yeah. And here's the next item that I've got, which I got this on Thursday. And it's Postman Pat's Magical Christmas. So yeah, this was the first DVD to be released from the new series of Postman Pat. Well, at the time it was. And I think this was the first ever Postman Pat DVD to come out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was. So yeah. So here's the front, spine, and the back. And it contains the two special episodes, The Greendale Rocket and Magic Christmas. And on the front we have the list of bonus features, which are Pat's Delivery Game, Mixed Up Game, Sing Along, which I think is the theme song, and coloring in pages. So yeah, here's the disc, and here we have some like books and toys at the time. So yeah. So yeah, that was Postman Pat's Magic Christmas. So the next DVD I have is Winnie the Pooh Seasons of Greetings. Yes, 2 Christmas DVDs I have, and it's not even Christmas. So yeah, here's the front, spine, and the back. And those features are 2 Pooh Adventures first time on DVD, which we have. I think these are like episodes, which are earmuffs and the wishing bear, which I believe are like episodes from the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, or New Adventures, I mean. And we have two other bonus features, which are decorate your own Christmas tree and coloring with Piglet. So yeah, and here's the disc, and we have a little leaflet for and we also have a competition, I believe. And we also have a booklet for Disney DVDs from other Disney shows. You know, like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Bear in the Big Blue House, Winnie the Pooh, Disney Princesses, Kim Possible, and Power Rangers. And we also have a few of the Winnie the Pooh movies, which is cool. You too, CJ. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Don't know when that's coming out, but we'll see what happens. And imagine if that was the third Mario movie, which I know it's a bit weird, but imagine if it was, but we'll see what happens. And the next DVD I have is Bob's Big Break in Monster 3D. So yeah, this is like a 3D attraction. You know, the same way they did with Shrek in 3D, except it's monsters versus aliens. But yeah, I'm thinking about that. Well, I haven't done a DreamWorks DVD collection since 2024 now, and I have been getting a few new DreamWorks DVDs, so I'm sure at some point I'll do that. But yeah, we'll see when that comes out. So yeah, here's front, spine, and the back. And the bonus features are karaoke music party, with your favorite monsters singing the hits, paddle bell game in Monster 3D, creature fun factory, Monsters vs Aliens Activision game demo, and check codes, and much more monster filled madness. So yeah, and here's the disc. And it says here it comes with 3D glasses, but here it doesn't, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm sure if you get 3D glasses, they'll still work. And if you don't wear them, then I don't think it will be a problem, you know. So, yeah. Yes, I have, and I thought it was amazing. Oh god, I have quite a lot of a big list for that, but I'll probably save it for another day. So yeah. And here's the next DVDs that I have. And what I mean by DVDs, I mean the Mission Impossible 6 movie collection. So basically, this is like the first 6 Mission Impossible films before the last 2, as you can see here. So yeah. And if you're wondering why I got this instead of getting them individually, well, I just decided to get them, you know, in the DVD pack instead of getting them individually, because it saves up money and stuff and space, if you know what I mean. So yeah, here's the front, sides, and the back, and yeah. Now let's get it unsealed. Honestly, I've only seen the last 2 Mission Impossible films. I don't think I've seen the first 6 ones, which must actually watch them at some point. I've heard they're really good. Alright, got it unsealed, and let's have a look at the inside. Here we have the first Mission Impossible 2. I think they have like tiles. Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Pop, Ghost Protocol, I think, and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and Mission Impossible Fallout. So yeah, sorry if I butchered the name of the fourth film. I think it's called Ghost Protocol Protocol. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Again, sorry if I butchered it. Do you have? Well, I do have a few PlayStation 5 games, but not any PlayStation 4 ones, which it wasn't really my console, it was my brother's, but we don't really have a PlayStation 4 anymore. So yeah. And here's the last two Mission Impossible films, Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning. So yeah, here's the front, spine, and the back. Now it's... oh, there it is. Sorry, I was just looking for the scissors. And here are the discs. Here's the disc for oh, sorry, the lenses were on. As I was saying, here's the disc for Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning. And I actually found this sorry. And I actually found those movies really good, in my opinion. So yeah. And Final Reckoning was the great conclusion to the franchise. So yeah. And here's the next DVD that I got, and it's the Zoo Series 1. So yeah. And I believe it only had like 6 episodes in the season, so yeah. So here's the front, spine, and the back. And it contains the first 6 episodes, as you can see here. So yeah. And here's the disc. And as you probably know, it was filmed in a Dublin Zoo, as you can see here. Well, it pretty much says it at the back as well. So yeah, I've been to Dublin Zoo a few times, and it's really nice there. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have seen the trailer for it, and I thought it looked pretty decent. I think it's just going to be a one-time... I think it's just going to be a breather before the other Bad Dreams movies that we'll be getting next year, like Mel in the Movie, Shrek 5, and How to Train Your Dragon 2, which, honestly, I'm not really excited for them. I mean, I saw them first remake last year, but I say I probably will, but just to let you know, CJ, I'm not getting the first How to Train Your Dragon on DVD because, in my opinion, it's not canon to the DreamWorks animation franchise, in my opinion, which I think the live-action remakes of DreamWorks films should be in their own separate canon. You know, like what they do with the Disney remakes, which I don't know why DreamWorks put it on the list with their own animated films, which Gabby's Dollhouse the movie kind of makes sense, but How to Train Your Dragon remake, no. But yeah. Anyways, that was the Zoo Series 1. So I have seen a few episodes of this show, and honestly, I actually found it really good. I don't know if they made more DVDs of this, but yeah, I might find out. And here's the last DVD, and it's Joseph King of Dreams, which is basically like a sequel to The Prince of Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe a prequel, I'm not too sure. No. Which for some reason Orion and the Dark didn't get a DVD release, even though it's a DreamWorks film. As well as Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate, which that movie we don't talk about. Haven't really seen it, but I've heard it's trash. And that's what Mario said. It's trash. So yeah. Alright, so here's the front, spine, and the back. And here we have the disc. And we have a little booklet. And here we have some like production notes, which basically shows like the plot and stuff. And we have scene selections. So yeah. So yeah, that was so yeah, those were all the DVDs and games that I've got for this video. So moving on to the back row, and I think we'll start off small, starting with the Pez's, which these are Easter ones. So the first one I have is sorry, here we have the Easter bunny, which looks pretty cool. And I'm not really gonna open the Pez's in this video because I don't really fancy it. But here we have the Easter bunny. A very funny Nathan. Alright, see you, CJ. You're always welcome to my streams, you know. So yeah, here we have a Easter egg and the flavors for each of them. For this one, it comes with lemon, and this one comes with orange. So yeah, and here's the another Easter bunny, which comes with strawberry. So yeah. Now the next item that I have is this push along or metal collection Carly from All Engines Go. And if you're wondering, yes, I already have Carly, but the reason why I got another one was because a few years ago I accidentally broke the back coupling of Carly, so I had to get a new one in its place, and a lot of All Engines Go stuff is going to be gone soon, so I just decided to get this quick before it's too late. So you know, I finally have Carly back again, and I might get another Edward and James as well to repaint them into like background characters, you know. So yeah, here's the front and the back. So now let's get Carly opened. This is my first time opening Carly, and my last one. So yeah, here she is. And the way I feel her, she's a lot more lighter now than her original one, in my opinion. So yeah. So that was Carly. And I've actually had her for a while now. Like, I bought her, I think, a few months ago, and I completely forgot I had her until I found these, because they were in the same bag as a Carly, you know. So yeah. And now let's get on to the last items, which I got those a few days ago. And the first one I have is Shadow the Hedgehog, and this is the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 version of it. See, I'm finally getting Sonic the Hedgehog free merch, even though I'm like 2 years late on it. Which the reason why it was 2 years late is because the toys were actually very, very expensive. So just decided to wait for a while until they priced down a bit. But better late than never, I suppose. So yeah, here's the front and the back. Here we have a supersonic Chow mascot, Tails and Knuckles, which I might get them soon, hopefully. And now let's get Shadow out of his box. Again, I have to be careful. I'll do what I want to do with Nathan. I finally got Shadow out of his box, and here he is. Very articulated, you know, like you can move his body around, you can twist his legs, his feet, and his arms, his head. I don't know if you can spin his head. Yeah, you can. And you can even twist his body as well, which I never knew you could do that with the Sonic toys, which that's pretty cool. So that was the Sonic the Hedgehog free version of Shadow. Sorry, I'm just trying to let him sit. So yeah. And now we're on to the and it's Gerald Robotnik. So yeah, I finally have Gerald Robotnik now, so yeah. So here's the front and the back. Here's the other characters like Sonic, Super Shadow, and Knuckles, which he was already in the back of Shadows. So yeah. I finally have Gerald out of his box, and here he is. You can move his head, his arms, feet, and everything. And his clothing is rubber as well, which that's actually pretty cool. No, I don't. So yeah, you can even rotate his arms, which that's pretty cool. So yeah. Alright, so that concludes another update video for you guys, and again, I'd like to wish you all a happy Easter, and yeah. Right, so that's all for now. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up soon, and this is me signing off.